I rise today in support of AB 72. Members, I'm proud to represent one of California's border districts, and I know firsthand of the price that we are paying because of the president's anti-immigrant agenda, which has led to hastily conceived, costly, inhumane, and unconstitutional policies at our nation's southern border. Asylum-seeking families are arriving in the San Diego region in desperate need of our community's help and support. They have traveled thousands of miles, fleeing violence and suffering, persecution in their homelands in search of what many of you brought your families to this country, a better life, only to be released into the community, my community, with nothing but the clothes on their backs. The California Department of Social Services, the Governor's Office of Emergency Services, along with incredible, heartful, compassionate nonprofit organizations, have stepped up in recent months trying to fill the gap left by the federal government's turning its back on our migrant families. But these organizations cannot do this alone. And so, members, I rise in support of the governor's request for $25 million in aid for these families at the border, along with an additional $5 million for immediate relief. Members, right now, as my colleague has mentioned just moments ago, these services have been going on for months now. They've stitched this together as best they could, responding to people showing up with little notification, dozens or hundreds at a time, left in the East Village part of downtown San Diego, my district, the epicenter of our homeless crisis, and yet we're potentially adding hundreds, if not thousands more, and we know this will continue for the foreseeable future. So this money is so very necessary, and I thank my colleagues from the San Diego delegation, all of us working together to highlight and advance this because it's so necessary. This funding will help support family reunification, fund emergency shelters, and other services. Without these programs, these migrants will become homeless in my community, and eventually they will come to your community. So we must step up and fill in this gap. It's so extremely important. And colleagues, I urge your support for this bill. Although the federal government has once again failed us, California must step up to the plate and serve these families.